People can see us. People can hear us. We are ready to play a game.
My goodness.
Oh my gosh.
I know, really. And what is that game, Chuck? What are we playing tonight?
Oh my gosh. We are playing some more Umerica. We're playing this little shindig that you came up with, Bert.
That's right, Chuck. And Chuck, what is this channel? This is a PG-13 channel, Chuck.
It is. Have I cursed already?
You're thinking about it if you haven't done it.
Listen,
We're just heading that off at the pass.
I know. I'll remember it. Hopefully this time.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
I do too. I do too.
Especially as the stream goes on. But hey, who we got today streaming? Hey, Chuck. Chuck, who are you? And who you playing?
Oh man, I'm Chuck. I'm the HBIC over at Defenders of Cobalt. That's twitch.tv/Defenders of Cobalt. We do stuff and things over there. But today I am playing Christian, the mutant of the group. I am. Oh yeah, I never asked for permission to change the title, so it's just gonna be this. That's their problem. Well, yeah, I'm mutant. I'm big old giantly burly dude with my head's been shrunk and it's kind of centered in my chest, kind of like between my shoulders. I have a tail that I kind of keep hidden and wrapped around my torso like a belt. And I'm really, really strong. Really strong. I got a +5 modifier to strength. So.
And he's very concerned about those head and tail shamers out there. So,
I am. Like, I got a weird head. I got a tail, like, from, front to bottom. Like, I got some weird stuff going on.
Nice. Ashley, who you playing?
I'm playing Teeth. She is a feral urchin, and she's technically a wild child. So, like, I can eventually, hopefully, change into some sort of animal. Last episode, I tried sugar for the first time and got hit by a car going 90 miles per hour. I'm still alive by the will of God and sugar. And that's
not
my
necessarily
life.
in that order.
No.
Yeah, that'll teach you. Mm-hmm. Daniel, what do you got?
Everybody, I'm Dan, and I'm playing Frank, our cook / cleric, who's pretty much bad at everything, really, except for making food.
Yeah, and who do you worship? What kind of food is it that you make?
Oh, it's the clown god, the fastest of food / the food that's available. Could be someone, something. Who knows? But it's the good stuff.
Guard your pets.
And as a cleric, I can also magic some food up, which was how we got so much sugar.
Bags of it.
I made it.
We decided it was high fructose corn syrup bags. That's right. Yeah. There we go.
I made a ton of it.
Jeremy.
I'm going to be playing Chauncey. I'm a technologist that knows how to use everything. I'm fixing up the car and we're going to have a dandy time.
Just dandy, yes. And last but certainly not least, the face of the group, Eddie.
Oh, I'm Fergie. I'm a companion bot. I like to, shake my moneymaker and such. And I'm now a robot, so I have extra arms for the good times. Extra hands always handy. Maybe for a little paddle or such. Yeah, and a wink. Oh, Chauncey. Oh, I love you, Chauncey.
Oh my.
I love you too, Fergie.
So our little band here finds themselves in the Citadel of Scrap. They've picked up a little bit of work here. Going to do a little racing for the Thompson brothers. And you've already done a few things to help get a better payday from this and maybe make it out of this alive. Well, first of all, we got to talk about the names, right? Because your car, the Dragonverse, I believe is what you ended up naming it. And your team, the worst that can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
We had a theme.
There was a theme, and there was, in fact, a theme. So I've got down some things that you guys did. So Eddie made a fabulous suit for those that are going to be in the car, which you did rescue the driver, the smart Thompson brother, which is giving you a little bit of armor. It's you settled on a D5. It's feeble armor, though, so when you roll it, a 1 or a 2 degrades the armor. You did some photo ops. You got some flyers. Your buddy-o burger cleric there made up some, just whipped up some burgers to give out as concessions and getting the word out. You did some sabotage. You did some bad things. What are some of the bad things that you did?
Where do we start?
Well, there's so much. Didn't we light something on fire? Teeth, what did we do?
Okay, so I put sugar in the like bikes.
Yeah, the floating bike. Yep.
Uh-huh.
And
God.
rocks and pebbles, if I remember correctly.
I just have my notes. I'm very excited. I got the 12-foot lamprey.
Yes.
Like that's the majority of my notes.
Which had a poison gland we might use.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
still there, yeah.
Chauncey sabotaged the tank and killed a man with his own poop. Awesome. We're here for it. And then we still wanted to poison the mammoth, but we haven't done that yet.
Yeah, we gotta juice that poison gland.
So with your gang, the worst. There's also bad news, who are the driving the floating hover cycle thing, the stranglers who are in the tank, and the turtle gang, which is on this kind of armored mammoth-like thing, which was, conspicuously absent the last time you had looked. So we're going to just go ahead and pick up right after Teeth almost turned into road possum stew. Yeah.
Would you guys have harvested me for food? Because I would be sad if you didn't.
I'm not going to say you wouldn't be a burger, but you probably would be.
Yes. Okay.
So you've stacked some modifiers against the teams that'll be racing against you, and you got some good positive modifiers going to increase the gate. So it's getting on towards evening after Teeth here was rescued and ran off her sugar coma. What now, guys? So you've got the evening. You still need to decide exactly who's going to be in the buggy. It has spaces for driver and one passenger up front, and then one person in the back to do the turret, to stand on the little gantry the turret is on. So you can have 3 people. Those 3 people will not decrease its speed in any way. If you add more hanging off to it, it will.
As the big dude, I'm going to not be on the vehicle. I'll be like in the stands throwing stuff, or I'll be in the, the pit, ready to help out with pit stops.
Oh, we're not doing the roller derby idea?
Oh,
we had in Discord.
That would be hilarious, but I'm just worried about losing speed.
That's true.
Because I could hold on to it with my tail and just get on some roller skates and just go backwards behind the car. But yeah, I don't want to slow us down. So
True. Good idea.
So in this virtual table here, can you ping a place? I'm still working out how to use Forge. Is there a way to ping something?
There's an add-on module you have to install.
All right. Instead, I'm just going to move this down. All right. So you see this little turn here in the track where that is? That's where you come in for a pit stop. Okay. So there are light around here is like where you can refuel. There is a little garage where you can have some mechanic works done. But so this little strip right there is where you would go for that, just so you know.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be cool hanging out there, in case you have to change a tire. I could probably just lift the car up so we don't have to pull out the jack or anything.
And then I should probably be there to potentially do any patch-up work or anything like that.
Okay, so we got 2 people that want to be in the pit crew.
Yep.
Who's actually in this thing? Well, you got the Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
who's driving. Supposedly is a good driver, although he seems to be a little hesitant to drive, but he's willing to.
I'll be up in the turret.
I have a
one set of arms running the turret, and the other set of arms just, I don't know, devil horns in the sky or whatever we're doing. Because
I have a suggestion for you against that, though.
What's that?
Because if I'm in the turret, I can use a sanctuary and make myself untargetable.
Oh, so maybe I hang off the back with the grenades then.
Or you set shotgun with the grenades.
Be in the passenger seat with grenades, and then you could just.
Well, shotgun. We were talking about possibly welding a shotgun to my cod piece. I thought.
That's true.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
It is a buggy. I mean, so you could stand up or just remove the seat on the passenger side.
just use it as a second firing position. But
Yeah.
Fergie, if it would make you happy, it would delight me as well.
oh yeah, I want to stand for the crowd and make all the loud boom boom noises.
Well, then boom, boom you shall have.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. So, Teeth, you want to hang out with us in the pit?
Yes.
And if rival cars or vehicles stop, you can run up and like shoot them in the face or something.
Yeah, you did give me a gun.
I gave you a gun.
are you allowed to interfere with the other people while you're in the pit stop, or just?
So the thing is, in the pit stop, yes. The only rule is that you cannot actually enter the raceway if you're not in the vehicles, right? But the pit stop is not considered the raceway.
So it's fair game.
It's fair game.
Okay, all right. It's important to know.
Mm-hmm. As are the stands that are outside of the road too. So there's 3 sets of stands out there.
Do we want me at the pit stop or do we want me near like a stand?
So the stand kind of to the like the southwest. If you go kind of like towards like the southernmost tip there, you could have that gun and you could shoot at people as they come by on one side of that big curve and then shoot at them as they come back around on the other side. Giving you 2 chances to shoot for every lap.
I'm down.
Okay.
All right. So there's some considerations going there. So the Thompson brothers, the smart one is, well, I think I'm probably going to sleep in the garage tonight. We have occasionally we have problems with people sneaking in, slashing tires, leaving bombs, that sort of thing. So I think I want to stay with a great job on the car, by the way. Great job. She handles great. Just took her out for a run to see if that turret on the top changed any of her dynamics, but it was a really good job. Really good job.
Well, thank
I'm telling
you.
you, you have a future as a mechanic, my friend.
Well, let's get something out of this race, and we'll put it into a seed for the future.
I'd be willing to crash in the garage with you as well.
Well, yeah, it's that or the beach.
Yeah.
I'll sleep in the garage. Yeah.
The garage is probably better than the beach, truth be told.
There's a family of crustaceous mutants out there just waiting to get their comeuppance on Chuck's character.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Right. Yeah, the garage is kind of small. You all could stay in there. It won't be terribly comfortable, but you all could. His 2 brothers have been there, day and night since he's lost his head and are a little sick of it. So they're going to go back home. They'll be back in the morning.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll stand in the corner since I don't need to sleep necessarily. I won't take up any space on the floor.
You could just stand in the turret.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm doing while you guys are all trying to find a place to get some shut eye. I'm probably standing on the buggy, posing and making pew pew noises, just like, ah!
He's gun fondling all night.
Yeah, just gunning. My new shotgun.
No.
I'd hate for you to be alone. The garage would be terribly crowded. I'll stay out here with you as well.
Nice.
I mean, is the buggy in the garage?
Yeah.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do we want to do anything with that poison gland tonight, or are we going to try and do that in the morning?
That's a good question. We could wait until
The animal still hasn't shown up, or the crew, where you're guessing their garage is. You know, you saw the hay bales in there, but you haven't saw the animal or the crew yet.
You know what we could do?
Gotcha.
Go see if you can get like some medical supplies or something. Get us a syringe. We juice that the poison gland into the syringe. You know, put the plunger in so that way it's just a little bit in, a little bit of poison, a whole lot of air. And as soon as that animal runs up, someone runs up and just jabs the syringe into it and hits the plunger, filling it with air bubbles and poison.
Straight into the bloodstream. I like it.
I'm more than willing to
Somewhere.
try and put something together. But do we know where we might find medical supplies?
I have no idea. Surely if the animal has a poison gland, it's got like fangs, and we could remove one of those as like a hypodermic of some form.
It's got rows and rows of needle sharp teeth.
Yeah, we could pull one of those out.
Improvise.
Yeah, we just need like a plastic bag or something to put some of the venom in and put that fang on the end of it like a
Piping bag,
Like an-
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I'm willing to give it a try.
All right. So, you guys want to do anything else before, turning in for the night? The track starts to slow down. There isn't any race tonight in preparation for the no holds barred race tomorrow. So the cleaning crews are out. The few people that were racing today just to check out their cars and see, doing a few tweaks here and there, all gone before sundown. Last desperate concession people are out, like with their hot dogs that have been sitting in the juices all day long that they couldn't sell. They're like, half off.
Cheap food is good.
You get down to paying us to take those hot dogs, and we'll have a deal.
We don't sell these in the next 2 hours. They get sentient. Buy them now.
Oh no!
Money? I have money.
these hot dogs are literally walking away.
I have 20 gold. How much does 2 gold pieces get me?
You show him the 2 gold pieces in your hand. He just pulls the tray off his neck, throws it on yours, takes your gold, and walks away.
I've got so many hot dogs. I've
Hot
got
dogs,
so many
one
hot
gold.
dogs. Just home. Make sure I give
Yeah.
Teeth some hot dogs. Like, here you go. Eat up,
There's like
kid.
a couple dozen dogs there. They're all shrunken from sitting out in the sun all day. Couple squeeze bottles have some sort of condiment.
Fantastic.
I see we're just guzzling them down.
Teeth did need to get attempted to heal today.
Oh yeah.
That's a thing we could do.
Let's see. Daniel, did you try to do a lay on hands attempt at the end of last session?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, I did.
right. So you can try again. Assuming you can try again after several hours.
In the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm trying to remember what it is for lay on hands. I think it's just
Also depends on how close your alignments are.
I'm chaotic, so
I think we were a step or no, we were 2 steps away, so I have to do really well.
You're lawful? Yeah.
I'm
Your
lawful,
buddy-o.
yeah.
Yep. So 2 steps.
For some reason, it is not in my spells list. I don't think
It's
it was
not a
in-
spell. It's just a thing that clerics can do. So let's see.
do we have any extra grenades?
I think the last time I just did a personality check on it.
I don't have any
Here, I got your table for you here. Okay, so you're laying on hands. You're opposed, so you make a spell check.
Yeah, which
Was that
I think that's basically at this point it's just a d20 minus 1 for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I just rolled personality. I did not do well.
Rolled a 5, which is failure. Yeah. Yeah, still not able to. Your mentalities are just too opposed to one another.
I'm just too drooly and gross.
You're like a type 2 diabetic and she's a sugar junkie.
I'm worried about the teeth.
just incompatible.
There had been some grenades described being there. Was there something you were wanting to do?
I have a slingshot.
Ooh.
Wow.
Now, I actually had a fun idea. I was thinking of using some of the oil I have here, and it's a rather crude, but remember that bag that you found there? It was full of some undergarments and other things. We could dip that in the oil, make a nice little sticky bomb sort of thing. Maybe you could fling that onto a vehicle.
Yeah. Or wait, she doesn't talk.
Yep.
That's an affirmation.
Yeah, so for the slingshot, I'll give her extra range on the throw. And if you put sticky stuff on it, it means that the grenade doesn't bounce. So it'll stick to wherever it lands.
Sweet.
Sounds good. All right. So by nightfall, again, the place is real quiet. They leave some lights on here and there, but for most practical purpose, the place is fairly dark. Thompsons leave the light on above their garage and leaving their brother behind. The other two take off for the night, leave you in there. So it's pretty packed. It smells not so great, but you've been in worse places.
The beach.
Yeah.
Or Happy Fun Time Land.
Nice. All right. Is anybody setting watches, or are you just all gonna just go to bed? You can lock the garage from the inside or outside. It can be locked or unlocked either way. So he does pull the lock down. He uses a key and a chuck to get it all tied down for the night. He turns on a couple of low red lights in here just so it doesn't interrupt any sleeping.
I'll stay awake through the night since I don't think I benefit from any kind of rest anyway.
Fergie will be up the whole night, but it probably wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of extra help.
Well,
I was thinking, is it possible maybe I've got just a little bit of string somewhere around here?
Of course.
We've got all this scrap metal. I'd love to just string through some scrap metal, kind of set a little boundary, just low enough that maybe you don't see it right away. But if somebody were to trip it, it might clang and make some noise to help alert us.
Sure. There's only one entrance, which is, the front roll-up doors, but you also have like that big air conditioner fan in the roof, like all the other garages do as well. So those are basically your two ways in and out. So tell me what you want to do.
Well, I'd just like to set up a tripwire, not an explosive tripwire, just something to make some noise.
Okay.
And
Cans on a string.
Cans on a string, basically. And I'll take at least one watch with Fergie here. I know Fergie can hold the world on his shoulders, but he shouldn't have to do it alone.
Let's call it 3 segments through the night. So do you want to stay with Fergie during the first, the middle, or the last part of the night?
First, because I called dibs.
All right.
Teeth, can I sleep in the right below the fan, like in the vent?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's a little niche up there. You can get all that nice night air coming through.
Awesome.
The closest to the outside that you can possibly get.
The rest of the garage where we are.
All the bad smells, though, do come right up. Yeah, you're fine. So Jimmy Thompson is going to slip on the hood of the car. Just throws out a bedroll. Looks like he's done this more than once. He is off and snoring pretty quickly.
Yeah,
all right.
Passing out. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys chow down on a bunch of 20 some odd plus hour old dogs, which, to be fair, it tastes a lot better than the nutrient paste you had back in the Fantastaplex. At least the stuff has flavor. Mm-hmm. So gorged, you fall asleep for the most part. So I'll tell you what, Eddie, why don't you make me a luck check? Let me know it. So is that lower than your luck, or is that over your luck?
That is even with my luck.
Even with your luck. Okay. Probably due to the fact that you're a robot and you see light and light rays a little differently than other folks do. You see a ghostly shimmering outline of a form that passes through the back wall of your garage and kind of pauses. It just kind of steps through the wall, pauses on the inside here. The shape, you can kind of make out a shape in that it has a head, 2 arms and legs, but you really can't make much more out as it just kind of shimmers like looking through a fuel haze. And it starts walking around the room. You see it rummages through a few tool bins here and there very quietly. You see little devices that are being hidden amongst the tools. So what are you doing when you see this?
What did I see as far as these little devices?
Just little round bits of metal. They glowed for just a moment as they were tucked away beneath scrap and tools. And then the glow just goes away. Little discs, maybe 2 inches in diameter, really thin.
I will immediately go running at it, all 4 arms outstretched.
Maybe they're giving us
as
metal
much noise
organs.
as I can.
All right.
Singing like a polka at the top of my lungs.
Okay, so I tell you what, roll initiative against this. We're going to have 1 round between you and it, and then we'll see if everyone or no one wakes up from your bellowing.
See, and that is D6, right?
This is initiative. You should be able to click it on your character sheet.
Oh,
I
that's
think.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
It just says no token selected.
Oh shoot. Yeah.
If it's initiative, you can just hit agility, and it's the same.
Yeah,
as the
that would do the same thing.
Agility.
Okay, yeah. There we go.
Ooh,
Nice.
Go get him, Love Machine.
Oh yeah, there's pelvic thrusts and everything.
Do you have the razor wire tassels on already?
I've had all my costume on all night as I've just been making pew pew noises. So I'm fully decked out.
Wonderful.
So like my full size arms are like waving in the air like this, and my smaller lower arms are just doing like a choo choo pelvic thrust.
Nice.
You just grab onto them and just ram them against your tassels.
No.
Sorry,
Please do that.
Forge crashed on me.
Uh-oh.
So I didn't see anything, and it didn't roll anything for me.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Yes, I think
there we go.
it said I lost connection.
So Fergie, yeah, you collide into it. It's actually a little difficult to see. So go ahead and just make me an attack roll.
Okay. Attack bonus, no attack bonus. Okay.
Maybe I'll get to cook up some ghost burgers.
All right. So because you can only make out this outline, you kind of wail at it, but it feels like maybe you're hitting, I don't know, maybe it's got armor, or maybe you're hitting like some kind of shield, but it's very solid and you don't seem to be penetrating it at all. In response, you see 3 little dots show up on your forehead.
Don't you have a second set of arms there, Fergie?
I do have a second set of arms.
But does it give you a second attack die? That's the thing. If you don't have more than 1 action die, you only get the 1 action. Okay, cool. Go for it.
I gotta go back and look. I can't remember.
I think it's a D14.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the best action, but
But it's something.
It's free.
You're like, look at my hands, look at my hands. And the little set goes,
yeah. The top hands are just kind of doing this, and the bottom
Your
one
set is like pocket sand.
yes.
Oh no, it's my bottom arms are trying to grab him firmly by the hips.
Yeah.
Give them a twist.
All right. So that's an 8 then?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you do that, and again, it feels like that you're sliding off something, like it's wearing a suit, maybe, and you just can't really grab onto anything there. Meanwhile,
Why are you so slippery?
oh, at the last moment, these three little dots would start to intensify, and you hear this low beeping whirling, like something is starting to slowly spin up. But the dots go wide at the last moment, probably because that's when your lower set of hands get all touchy feely. And there's all you hear is a sound. But this definitely wakes up Teeth, as now there's suddenly little pebble-sized holes, about 12 of them,
Oh
that are in the
God.
roof of the garage. All right, so Teeth is definitely awake. Eddie, did you yell out when you attacked? Did you
Oh,
do
yeah. I was yelling at the top of my lungs.
yelling at the top of your lungs? Okay. Well, I'm just going to say that everyone wakes up. Then you're kind of keyed up. You're kind of expecting something to happen tonight.
Okay.
So everyone's awake. So
Yeah.
everybody can roll me initiative.
All right.
I rolled a 1.
I barely did any better. I rolled a 2 with a +1.
All right. Looks like Teeth is going first. The big old
Eat 'em.
18.
Get
Yeah.
him, Teeth.
Yeah, so it's whatever it is right below you. You're having a little bit more difficult time seeing it. Like you're seeing like a ghost after image. So it's a little harder for you to follow it, having,
So
meat eyes and all.
I have a fire extinguisher.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, that was like my item that I
Yeah.
got, and it's got a full use. It's like full. So I want to spray like at the thing with the fire extinguisher to
Okay.
try and make it more visible.
Then make me a missile attack roll. You don't even really have to hit its AC. So you're only looking for like a 10 or 11 here.
I didn't grab you said missile or just an attack?
A missile. Yeah, because you're spraying from a small distance, but it's still a distance.
If you don't have it, you could probably just do an agility roll.
Yeah, just do an agility.
Okay.
And if you've got like a +1 from your class or anything.
So 9.
9. Okay. Well, a 9 just misses. So you it's like you're watching its trail, so you can see where it has been, but you can't really see it. So like you just misjudge and you lead a little bit too far ahead.
Okay.
And so the extinguisher foam goes off, and from the ceiling it just this foam just comes down and just slicks up the floor, but it doesn't highlight the creature.
Okay.
So I think Chauncey's next.
Well, we know where it's not at now.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, the one thing that's good for me is I understand that pelvic grab that Fergie likes to do. So I've got a pretty good idea of where it's at, or at least where its center mass is.
Look where the
Chance,
tickle
I've
and
got it
hands are at.
too. Come cram it for me.
All right, yeah. So if you want to try and grab it, go ahead and make me a melee attack roll.
Okay.
Oh my God, you guys are gonna sandwich it.
I don't have a melee attack thing entered in, so I'll just do a strength.
Just do a strength check. Yep. Oh, same thing. You kind of feel that you make contact with something, but it's all smooth, and there doesn't seem to be anything to grab.
At this point, it's just like a really bad Night at the Roxbury ripoff.
Yep.
All right, so that was 18, 17. So it goes next at 11. So Eddie, your character can see that it kind of just backs its way through a wall, and it's out of the room. It's gone.
Well, that's rude.
Through the wall. That's nuts.
Aliens.
Well, that left me totally unsatisfied. The thing is gone. I don't know where it went. It went through the wall. Maybe this is a sexy dream.
What the hell was that thing even doing in here?
Hey, Chuck, what do bits do in this channel?
So let's see, some skill test upgrades. So yeah, for 100 bits, upgrade a skill test by 1 die size, and that's what we just banked 5 upgraded skill tests.
Okay,
Ooh.
there you go.
Nice.
Thank you, Captain.
Yeah, I'll kind of turn to everybody and explain what I think I saw about like something getting put in underneath all of the scrap pieces and the tools and stuff, and that maybe we should search through there.
Oh, really? Yes, I think I perhaps will take a look at that quite carefully. Quite carefully.
All right, so who starts rummaging?
It should probably be me.
You're going to rummage?
I mean,
All right.
I'm the most technologically savvy, so to speak.
Well, it doesn't take a lot of savvy so much. I mean, Fergie kind of points you out to one of the places that one of these things are slid into, and you just move some scrap aside. You find it. It's a little metallic disc. Nothing special about it.
I'd like to investigate it, see if I can understand. As a technologist, you see, I'd like to see if I can understand it, perhaps.
Seems to be smooth and of a slightly dark grayish material. It's not reflective at all. It's just kind of matte.
It's not glowing, right?
It is not.
How possible would it be to try and go outside and see if I can like find what direction it went when it left?
Sure. Well, you know that the back of your garage is facing basically the back end of the track. There's not any other buildings back there.
Okay. Maybe
so all of the garages, the front doors are facing each other, but the back ends all face out.
Okay, and it left through the back end?
It went through the back, right.
Maybe I can check for some footprints or something, just on the off chance.
You want to lift up the front gate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I reflex also check? Scramble out of the vent?
You come out of the vent. Frank, make me reflex save.
It's not bad.
Was that agility or reflex?
Oh, it's going to be the same, but...
Okay.
14. You hear a bleep bleep and think it's probably in your best interest, if you wish to continue to breathe, to get away from the door. So you dive out of the way as the door to your garage explodes.
Well, that's one.
Oh, God.
Small explosion. So the shrapnel doesn't really affect anyone inside, but Frank, that would have been very bad for you. You were able to dive out of the way in the nick of time. But hey, garage door's open now.
Garage door's open. Let me go see if I can find some footprints.
All right. Go around the back. There's actually grass towards the back, and you can definitely see footprints. They are three-toed, and they're a bit larger than yours, maybe like a size 14. Doesn't look shod because you can actually see like three toes, and there's an indentation at the tip, so it's probably clawed.
Okay. How many of those little discs got left behind?
Well, so far, for not for Chauncey has unearthed one of them, and he's just kind of staring at it.
Yes. I'll search for more. I'm going to try and make sure that the toolbox is clear, but if there's any chance I could understand it and find a way to use it for ourselves, that would be delightful.
All right. Do you pick it up and examine it, or you just kind of push the stuff away just so that it's exposed?
Well, first I want to make sure that I've uncovered all of them. Keep the scene safe, but then after that, I can't help but study it.
Make a luck check.
This is a good idea.
Oh, that's not good.
Why is that when I roll a 20?
Fergie was watching the whole time, and he told you that about 4 of these discs were slipped into various piles. You can't find the other 3.
Do we want to use roll on that?
Well, it's not a reroll; it's an upgrade.
I guess it's
yeah.
So yeah.
That won't help.
Was I able to scramble up onto the roof out of the vent or no?
Yes. Yeah. You just kind of push it up. The fans just kind of move from just ambient air, so it's easy enough to just pop it up. So you're on the roof.
All right. Well, maybe Teeth can watch me, and I'll try and follow the footprints.
Okay.
Do I see the guy at all from a distance?
No, it's
No.
actually from up where you are. You actually don't even see the prints. The fact that Frank is there on the ground and pretty close to them, he can see the impressions on the dirt.
Okay.
So Frank, it kind of starts to parallel your garage and kind of goes off to the left a little bit. Remember, the track is pretty much dark. The light was on in the front of your garage. It's been blown out of existence now. And there are a few other garage bays with lights on, but not much. So it's pretty dark out here. Ashley, so what you can see from up where you are, actually, why don't you make me a luck check too?
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, it's really dark. You're just not seeing a lot of anything.
Okay.
Is it possible for me to help Chauncey look for the remainder of those discs, seeing that I watched it happen?
If you just tell Chauncey where to look, he can find them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see that he's struggling and kind of help him find where they are. Just let him know where I saw them put. That way we find them.
What's the matter, Chauncey? Can't find a bit of scrap amongst piles of other scrap? What kind of technologist are you?
It's been a hell of a night. I don't kill men with their own feces every night. I'm just feeling a little bit today.
Chauncey,
It weren't a man, Chauncey. It's a mutant. You were designed to kill mutants.
It's true. I did get accolades to design guns that killed mutants even.
All right, so you find these discs, every one of them that Frankie, or excuse me, what's your character's name again? Fergie had said was left behind. Again, they're a little circular. They're thicker towards the middle. They thin out towards the edge. Very, light gray, non-reflective.
I wonder what the trigger was. Was it something similar over by the door that exploded?
Mm-hmm. Have you touched any of them yet? We could take like a broom and like toss it at one of them, or like use the broom to push it out.
I suppose, but if these do explode like that, I'd really hate to just waste it.
I would also hate for us to just waste our fingers.
Okay, that's a fair point. In the name of science, I agree to it. Aggressive science, even.
Aggressive science. I will grab
Action science.
I will grab a broom from like 10 or 15 feet back, and I'll just try to like spear it and throw it
All right.
at one of the
Do we
members.
want to do this next to the vehicle?
It's too late. It's been thrown.
When the broom nudges the disc, it kind of gets a glancing blow and it kind of spins on the table for a minute, and then a couple of lights go off, and there's like a of like a fine mist that just kind of settles in the air.
Oh, that's not good. Let's get out of here.
Teeth.
Yeah.
Being a wild child and having a very developed sense of smell, there's just suddenly an overwhelming smell of like musk in the air. Like, it's mating season and something is in high heat.
Oh, no.
Did they seriously put a stink bomb on us?
Might be worse than that.
Does it get on anyone in particular?
Doesn't get on anybody.
Oh,
It's just, yeah. He threw a broom, so no one was close enough.
Oh.
I wonder if that's used for like that big creature.
I'm not. I'm just up in the vents.
Well, when I'm not feeling quite satisfied, which never happens to me, but when I'm not, sometimes I do gorge on a snack afterwards. Perhaps we have a couple more of these left. We trigger them. We trigger them near, like on some of those hay bales. And then we also put some of the poison around there. So when it shows up and it wants to do some business, but it can't, it'll at least settle for a nice little hay bale snack to just gorge the tears away sort of thing, right?
Yeah, I like it. It's a good idea.
Okay.
Thank you, Fergie.
Okay. So how do you go about collecting them, though?
We could use a spatula and some duct tape, but I don't know if we got some spatula.
Oil pan. Or something like that, maybe. Or
Well, no,
probably
because
have-
when anything touched it was when it.
That's true. The broom was
Like,
Why don't we just go get some of that hay
There we go.
and like pick up a hay bale and just smash it with the hay bale?
Does it even need to be hay? We could just use like a rag or something from around the garage and let it get sprayed and hosed down.
And then stuff the rag in the hay.
The rag in the hay bale.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll grab my broom and I'll stuff a rag in the bristles of the broom. And I'll go and I'll slap the other discs with the bristly rag.
Right. Yeah, the place is all stinked up with this musk. Everybody in here can kind of smell it now, but it's having a particular effect on your wild child. If the wild child were perhaps a little bit older, there might be problems.
Yeah, there would have been problems.
Now you're just confused.
I'm just like suddenly trying to go through puberty.
What is this angst I'm feeling?
Christian, I must say, you're showing outstanding promise as a scientist. This is great work.
It's fantastic. Yeah, and then I'll go and I'll insert the rag into the hay bale.
What would you go over to the garage that you expect the Turtle Gang is using? As it have hay bales in it? You see that the front garage doors are actually rolled down now, and there's, since you came from the Fantastaplex, you know exactly what cameras look at. It's a couple of cameras mounted on each end of the garage, and as you approach, you notice that they kind of rotate around and they seem to focus on you.
That's not good. God, I'm too smart to do something really stupid.
So an intercom
It is
goes
Christian.
off as you're standing out there, and you hear some babbling at first, and then kind of a metallic voice, almost like a pre-recorded voice, like you've heard in the Fantastaplex several times. Do you have the beer? We ordered hour ago. You claim delivery in less than hour, or it's free. Where is our free beer?
I've got the free beer. It's in my back pocket. Let me in and I'll give it to you.
Step forward.
I'll step forward.
Okay. The garage door lifts maybe a foot from the bottom, and a little wooden box is slid out that has a whole bunch of like coins in it.
I'll take the money and I'll stick the rag in the box. And I'll just kick the box back under the door and then run off.
Over the voice box, you hear, "Worst service ever."
God, missed opportunity. We could have killed them.
I mean, they may get killed yet if it makes the critter go berserk.
We don't
If
know.
it's even in there.
Okay. I'll go back and I'll explain it. Like, yeah, Turtle Gang's there. They got cameras. They ordered some beer.
We have money now.
Or we have poison.
Again with the poison.
Of course, again with the poison. We put poison in a drink and we give it to them. They'll poison themselves. It's wonderful.
Is there beer here? Or is there beer bottles here?
You Jimmy Johnson doesn't believe drinking on race day, and there's nothing here.
So we could either just fill up some bottles of our own, or we ambush the deliverers who are running late and deserve it because they're so late. We kill the delivery boy, take his beer, poison the beer, give them the poison beer.
I got some minor issues with that. Mainly, Rule 4 of the rules of the city. Thou shalt not cause one another to become deceased by thine actions or deeds.
It would be an innocent.
Okay, so we don't kill him. We just bind him, put a gag in his mouth, and we drop him off somewhere.
Now, well, here's the thing. I took their beer money. We wait for the delivery beer person to show up, pay them for the beer, and then poison the beer and give it to them.
I guess you could pay them.
Well, that way, we're not violating the 5th rule of the city. Thou shalt not steal from one another, nor deal unfairly in commerce with thine brethren, for it is a dickish thing to do.
Chuck read the laws.
I read the laws. I was
So that
thinking of
brochure that
those-
everybody was handed on you in, you
That's
used it for toilet paper.
I was thinking of that rule when you drowned that man in his own diarrhea.
Yes, well, good point.
I'll take the money and I'll go wait.
Okay.
See if I can.
Well, if you
catch-
do that, maybe another 20 minutes later, this little guy comes riding in on a bicycle. He's got a little basket up front that's got a 12 pack on it. He's huffing and puffing, and he's got just like one of these little headlights on. He sees you in the light. It's like, "Hey, mister, did you order the beer?
I
I'm
did.
sorry, I'm late. We didn't have anything else in the motor pool." Starts bicycling.
All right. That's fine. I'll finish the transaction. I am even going to be kind. I'm like, listen, you're over an hour late, and that's bad, but I feel bad for you having to ride this thing clear over. Here's an extra gold coin or gold unit.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Thanks a lot.
All right. Give me the beer. Get out of here, kid.
And he gives you the 12 pack, and he just starts
You're gonna be
pedaling on
like,
his
cheer
way
for us tomorrow.
Well, he thinks it's the turtle gang, so I'm
Oh,
not
true.
giving it away.
All right, so you've got this 12, you got this case of beer, still cold,
Canned or bottled?
bottles.
Fantastic.
They spring
That's
for the good
perfect.
stuff.
Okay. Well, let's pop open some tops. Squirt some poison in.
What's this about popping the tops off?
Yes. Yes. I'll try.
So
'em.
you milk the venom gland into a couple of the beers.
Yep.
All right.
And then,
Well,
I was going
go
to say,
ahead.
someone else go deliver it.
Teeth can go.
Delightful. You do have kind of like, yes. Probably the most, yes.
All right.
Bert's making me scared.
all right. So you want to go and deliver the beer. So when you get to the front of their garage, it's actually open. And there's a bloody smear from like the front of the garage. It extends out a few feet. And there's like a pile of something that might at one point been living tissue. Can't even make out how many arms and limbs it has at this point. It looks like it was just plowed across the cement.
Oh no. Oh no. Do my
Inside,
Just want to
Uh,
say, I called it.
you see 4 people that, well, they look a lot like you, just older, like, wild children that grew up.
weird.
That's weird. But they've got spears, and they're and the end of the spears, instead of like a knife tip or anything like that, is like a little hypodermic, and they're prodding this huge creature that's got like the shell of a turtle, 6 legs underneath it, huge tusks that go out, and it's like, it seems like they're putting it to sleep with whatever's in those needles as it's swaying on all those legs, and it finally just kind of falls over.
Teeth, since she doesn't really talk,
Mhm.
right? So she's just gonna kind of like hold it up and be like, eh.
All right.
Bert's like, thank you for
Yeah,
this.
they all look over at you. They're like, eh.
Can I try and get them to trade me one of the needle things for the beer?
Ooh, I tell you what. Why don't you make a yeah? Why don't you make a personality check for me?
That's fun. Like
2.
ooh,
Okay. And they're like, nah, blah, 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 blah. Their mouth is full of teeth too. They're like, blah, blah, blah. And they point at the bloody pile out there. They're like,
And Teeth will just kind of like hang her head in a like totally dejected child.
they take one of the bottles of beer out and they hand it to you.
And I just look at them like, I'm too young.
Yeah, they don't care.
And I just set it down and I kick a rock and I just walk away.
So the monster is kind of still teetering on its legs. One of them breaks out this like little 2-rod flute, starts playing a little lullaby on it. The monster's like lays down.
Okay.
You do see them passing around the beers though before you leave.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. All right.
what fun.
The real question is, does it just give him diarrhea or does it give him death?
Mm-hmm. And as you're going back, why don't you make me a luck check, Ashley?
10.
10.
Under or over?
You
Under.
hear something above you, and you look up, and you've seen these occasionally, especially while you were out at the beach where you guys were just kind of hoboing it for a while. There's this orb in the sky, and it's got, one of these mechanical eyes that seem to zoom in and zoom out. It kind of hovers over you for a minute, and then it jets off.
Okay. I'm gonna like scuttle back as fast as I can.
All right.
And try and communicate the flute,
Mm-hmm.
making the animal sleep. So you guys just watch as like Teeth like comes in with determination and she just kind of smacks the wall to get your guys' attention to her. And then she mimics like what they did with like the flute and then drops to the ground.
She's putting on this like whole drama with no speech in front of you. It's epic.
And like I'm trying to get you guys to understand.
I'm going to say
saying.
At this point in your journeys, you're all really good at deciphering what Teeth is saying. So you'll get it across.
Cool.
Hey, yes.
And then she also does the.
She's also carrying a bottle of beer.
Yeah.
Can I inspect that bottle?
Yeah, it's not one of the ones that you popped a cap on.
Oh,
it's still perfectly sealed.
That's fantastic. I pop it open, start drinking.
Why not?
Well played. You deserve it, Christian. That was excellent science. Just wonderful science on
Wonderful
your part.
science.
Teeth just like holds her hand out to you, Christian. And I'm waiting for something. I don't know what yet.
Give her the cap.
I'll give you my calculator.
Okay, cool. She's down.
You now have a solar calculator.
Amazing.
I'm telling you, though, Teeth is the smartest one amongst you.
That's why I gave Teeth a gun. I gave Teeth a calculator.
All right. So you do the best you can to cover up your entrance that's been blown apart. Is there anything else you want to do tonight? Frank, if you kind of follow those prints, it just kind of, after a while, it just gets to the edge of the racetrack where the big wall is. It separates the raceway off from the rest of the flats, and it just kind of ends at the wall.
Oh, wow. So whatever it was came from outside the track. Dang. Well, that's disappointing. I don't think I want to go that far away at this point. So,
Yep. All right. Anything else?
When Frank does return, Frank, I would like to ask if you could give me some healing.
I can sure try.
Because I'm lawful. What are you?
I'm also
Lawful.
lawful.
Yeah.
There you go.
I still have to roll well enough.
Should
Same.
hopefully be easier.
You need a 12 to get the minimal result of usefulness.
There you go. 14.
There we go.
3 dice
Nice.
worth.
All right. What level? We're level 1, right?
1. Yep.
So I only get to reclaim 1 hit die.
Yeah, the extra dice could have been used to like heal broken bones and stuff like
Okay.
that, but you don't have any.
Yeah. I need to find what my hit die is. There it is. Hit die is 2d4. Nice. All right. I am now 9 of 12 hit points.
12 hit points. Nice.
I'm a beefy dude.
I wish I could share some of you
Okay.
beef.
So, Frank, you can try once more on teeth if you want, but remember that every time you fail, your disapproval range increases.
True.
So you're 1 to 2 right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Does that recover over time, or do I need to make an offering to get that to come back?
In this case, it's just a matter of, feed someone. I mean, that's,
Easy. I'll try one more time. Let's see here. 12.
yeah.
I don't think that's enough.
Yeah.
Opposed, it is enough. It's 1 die.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
so I rolled just 1d4 or what?
Whatever your hit die is.
So
Oh yeah, 1d4.
1 to upgrade the heal check, others to heal T. So Captain Kyrian did buy you a heal 1 hit die there, Teeth. You can't really upgrade a skill test. The healing dice aren't a skill test. But I can go ahead and throw that with the other 5 we have. So we have 6 upgraded dice. So during the race tomorrow, we can...
So what did you get back, Ashley?
I rolled a 1, so
Okay.
I'm at 3.
Okay. Well, if you sleep the rest of the night off, by morning, you can have another 1 back. Anyone else that's injured, you have enough time before morning, unless you're going to stay up all night, to gain 1 back. Nope.
I'm going to sleep.
Okay. Bright and early this morning. All the teams seem to have their vehicles or creatures out, and they're doing last minute checks. It seems like a couple of the teams are having problems with their cars not starting correctly, and they're furiously working on and taking apart engines and trying to figure out why all the sticky syrup is sticking in all the ventilation systems.
Good, I guess.
All right. So people start streaming in even this early. The race isn't due to start until afternoon, but already like first thing in the morning, a bunch of concession stands are being set up. Interestingly, one of the concession stands is they're going around with trays of grenades to hand out to the people in the stands.
Wow.
Ooh.
How much for grenades?
5 silver each.
What's
Or
the
5 shell points each.
What's the breakdown between shell and gold?
10 to 1, I believe.
Okay.
Load me up.
I have an idea. What if we kind of do a little bit of repeat? Frank, is there any chance you could call down some more burgers and side by side stand next to people with grenades so they can buy a grenade but also get a burger? Ooh, buy a grenade, free burger. I love you. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Frank, if you feed the masses, you will get your disapproval rating back down to normal.
But this sounds like a delightful opportunity.
We
make some-
also have
Until
the
race starts.
lamprey.
Okay, yeah, you can turn that lamprey into food. Probably eat
I
all the
would-
hot dogs.
Like the head.
I would like to buy Teeth 5 grenades.
Wow. Okay. You buy some grenades.
Oh.
Early sales.
Until it's time to race. Let me see about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, you are definitely feeding the masses.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you're not charging for it, you will get your disapproval rating back, but you can still shill for your group.
Yeah. I'll shill for our group.
Eddie, since you did the most with all of the product placement and the flyers and everything, I'm going to see how much you increase the gate by. Roll me 8d10.
Whoa.
Okay, 530 extra people.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's a big show out. Yep.
I'm just
I'll roll
wandering
later
around
to see what
in the
the
background behind Frank as he sells burgers and stuff like that, just kind of pumping arms in the air, pelvic thrusting.
All right, yeah, that is a significant boost to the number of people that are going to show up for this thing, and they said the crowd start coming in. You guys still are not used to the shape and forms that life takes above here in Umerica, having been in your cozy little safe spot for so many years. It's just fantastic how many different living, breathing, and some that don't live and breathe life forms that are just showing up. They all have. A lot of them have baseball caps on that say NAS and AZ car KAR on them. Some of them have like little patches on jackets that you imagine are older groups that race here. Everyone, even this early in the morning, are either trying their darndest to get drunk or are showing up drunk as the stands start to fill, and people are no problem waiting the hours before this thing starts. So yeah, it's just this excitement in the air. Everyone is just ready for it. And is there anything that you want to do right before flag time? Now, there are lots of witnesses around at this point, mind you.
Yeah, no, I won't. Just, witnesses.
I'm going to be out on our buggy, out near the starting line, just
Okay.
like pole dancing all over it. Just
You know
Right.
what? I'm going to make sure to get out some like turtle's wax or whatever, and just make sure you're just properly shined up.
Oh yeah. No, there's going to be a very public buffing going on.
Oh gosh.
It's like the robotic equivalent of a car wash scene out there on the starting line.
There you go.
Surprised you're not buffing your shotgun.
So the other vehicles are
Who says
taking their
I'm not?
place in line as well. I can't group the cars together so much on the graphics, but you're all just lined up right here at the line. Okay, you're not starting one square behind. The creature, the turtle-like creature with the multi legs, seems to be in fine shape. There are 3 drivers in the little gondola on its back, and you see that these wild men have these long musket-like rifles that they have just kind of laid across the edge of the gondola. On the edge of the turtle is painted various signs and sigils. You see like the Nike swoosh. You see
Got branding.
yeah, different things like that. They're just slapped up all around it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so little icons from the before times just splashed up on there. The floating bicycle like thing has 2 riders on it. You notice that the bicycle seems to be, or not bicycle, the motorcycle, the floating motorcycle seems to it's not really steady and it's floating. It kind of wobbles a little, and they're still furiously trying to correct things. And every once in a while you see they're got pans coming out with syrup dripping out of it still as they're trying
Open
to
something and they find my rocks that I shoved in there.
The tank is having a lot of problems. As it's coming up, it's really slow, and it seems to heavily lean to the left and then corrects hard, heavily lean to the left, corrects hard. Its gun turret moves just a little bit, but it does get to the line as well. And then there's your car. So Eddie, why don't you describe what you and Chauncey have done to this thing? What does it look like?
Oh,
This beautiful once buggy that's been modified.
well, we got the turret on top, right? The lovely, beautiful turret. that's got kind of like a ring and like a standing platform under it, so the gunner can stand there with the turret. And then in the front, where the passenger seat would normally be, we've kind of widened up, just the opening between the bars of the roll cage. And instead of there being a seat, there's just like another standing platform there on the floor of the car, with maybe like a clip point for me to have like a little chain from my belt or something to clip to instead of a seat belt. So I can stand in the passenger seat and stand up kind of equal with the cage, so I can, throw my arms up and shout to the crowd and all that kind of stuff. Where did we want to have the kind of the basket of grenades that we had, or what we were putting back there for? Is that up front with me, or do we have that back for Dan?
Well, I'm not familiar with this basket of grenades.
I think you're talking about the grenades we got for Teeth, maybe.
Yeah, those are staying in the stands with Teeth, so Teeth can throw grenades.
Ah, gotcha. I thought for some reason we had some. Oh no, maybe it was the sticky bombs I was thinking of that you were going to put together.
You do have that strange device. Did you guys lash it to the front or the rear of your buggy?
Oh,
Are
that
you
was
talking
going to the
about-
rear.
You're talking about the
Box.
mine.
Conscience
Yeah.
stealer or whatever.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was going to go in the back, like in
Mhm.
front of the turret. So in case somebody boards it, just
Well, I meant just put it on the back, so that way you pull in front of someone, you activate it.
Whatever it looks like.
Mhm.
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So looking good. So eventually it comes to flag time, and the announcers come out, and there's only 4 of you racing this time, but it's just enormous amount of people in the stands. Everybody's cheering. They're not exactly, you're not exactly who they're cheering for. You're thinking they're just cheering the oncoming destruction, really.
yeah. Let me go and prep my spell here before we get rolling.
Sure.
Let's hope 16's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right. So what does 16 do for you on that?
Let's see. I don't
It's
know why
Holy
it's like
Sanctuary. 16.
enemies are compelled to focus their attacks against other targets as long as an attacker can reasonably attack some other target instead of the cleric. It
Okay.
must choose to do so. They can make a
Will
will
save.
save.
Okay. If you are the only reasonable target, the creature need not make a save to attack the cleric. It only lasts for a turn.
Yeah.
Takes aggressive action. Oh, did you note that though? It is dispelled if the cleric takes aggressive action in any way.
Yeah.
Or you don't want to
Figure-
use some of those. You don't have rerolls. That's right. Just boosts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I figure right off the gate, if we can just get away from people to start with and not get blasted,
Mm.
then we'll go from there.
All right. Sounds good.
That's when we're going to be closest to everyone.
So Jimmy Thompson is in the driver's seat, so he's going to be making your vehicle control rolls. Now, you guys will have to bear with me here. There's a fair amount of rules for racing. They're not difficult once you get into it, but there are lots of charts to look up. But races always start with everybody that are in. There's different levels of how far away you are from everyone. Okay, so you are either. Let me get to it here. Close and personal, which is what you're starting at. And you're all starting at a speed of 0 in close and personal range. So what we're going to do here is you make your vehicle control check. The person who has the highest roll on this sets the speed for the round. All right. So actually, if somebody wants to roll this for me, Thompson is going to give you a +3 to the roll, but there's some modifiers. So it's actually, these all go to the DC. So why don't you go ahead and roll that? Actually, why don't you do that if you don't mind? A D20 +3 for the vehicle control roll for Thompson, and I'll roll for the other guys here. Oops, that doesn't work well, and this doesn't.
Oh,
There was
no.
7, 12, and 9. You guys got a 5. Okay. Now, to that, though, you still have to beat the DC. Basic is 5. There are 4 other vehicles next to you. So that's going to be a +8. So 13. So if the DC is 13, which you fail, there's only one person that succeeds. Okay. And this is going to be the bike. So they succeed, which means they set the pace. So they're just right out of the gate. They are going to zoom forward and they are going to increase their speed to their full cruise level, which is a 3. So each of these squares is 80 feet. Speed of 3 is going to get him 1, 2, 3 here as he goes forward. Now, you guys, let's see. Oh, did anybody really? No, everyone failed. Nobody did worse.
Like a charity square or something.
Okay. Now you need to make a reaction roll versus just a DC 10 on your initiative to match the maneuver and stay. So we're not going to do the initiative on this since you're all starting at the start line. I'm just going to have you all go at the same time. So Ashley, go ahead and roll me another D20 plus 3.
I'm doing so bad.
5. Okay, one of them fails, which is going to be the tank. And how did you roll, Ashley? Did you get a 10?
I got a 17.
Okay,
good.
you did fine. Yeah, you did fine. All right, so your choice then, and I'm going to let you guys decide what Thompson does. He's your driver. We'll be using his stats for that, but you guys can direct what you want him to do, okay? So you may, since you made that roll, try and match speeds and get back into close and personal range with the floating cycle that just got ahead of you here. To do that, you have to be able to at least match their speed, which you can. You're within your cruise and your max speed, or you can stay right behind, or you can stay at distance. What do you want him to do?
I would vote match. That way our turret can get
Yeah.
a chance to put some shots on him.
Okay, you guys are going to
Agreed.
match.
And we do
All right.
have those 6 upgrades that Captain Karayan bought us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should keep those in mind for upcoming rounds.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
How many laps is the race? I guess we probably
3.
should ask.
You've got to
3
lap
laps.
3 times.
Okay.
All right. So after the initial flag down, this is what happens. You and the motorcycle, Bad News, the name of that team, you're neck and neck. Behind you at a distance is the Turtle Gang. And the crew with the tank the Stranglers seem to be having a lot of problem at the start line here. They're barely moving forward. So now, Chuck, why don't you roll an initiative?
Yeah.
Just for your side here.
Okay. Just flat D20.
D20 plus the reflex of your car. The buggy has a +1.
Okay. So D20 plus 1. I'm going to go ahead and roll my stamina. It's just D20 plus 1 there. So
Yeah, that's fine.
it's only a 9.
Okay. Oh, wow. Nobody else rolled well either. So, yeah. What do you guys want to do? You can take an action here. So Thompson is able to gun the car. He's got the buggy going neck and neck here with the motorcycle. You are out of its, the laser you think is mounted forward. So like you're not, and that seems to be its only weapon other than its high maneuverability. So you're right next to it. What do you guys want to do?
Wait, is this when we go ahead and open up fire on it?
You can, or you can do other things. So you can also choose to do a maneuver where you risk a number of points from 1 to 5, and that will increase the difficulty of the vehicle control roll for both you and the person that you're doing the maneuver against. So if you think you're a better driver, for instance, you might want to do that. You can also, you've got weapons. You can use the turret. You can just shoot your firearm if you've got one there, Frankie or Fergie. Up to you. The rest of you guys are, let's see.
The pit stop, I think.
In the pit stop, except for Teeth, who's in the stands right below the cars here. Is that what I remember you guys doing?
Yep, that's true.
Okay. Very good. So yeah, what do you want to do? You're neck and neck. Well behind you is the turtle creature, and still at the start line is the tank.
Are we dirtbags that just try to take out the bike early?
Why not? Yeah.
It seems like the most dangerous thing. I'm tempted to just go ahead and open up on it since it's right next to us.
You've got a turret. Fergie can do some damage too.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I don't remember. What do I have for? I guess I have. What do
Got
I
a
have?
pistol.
Whatever you had, I don't think you got any extra firearms anywhere.
Yeah, like
I had a pistol. I just have my. Yeah, I think I just have a knife. Is all I have on me.
oh, well, we had pistols, but
You said we were saying something about doing a shotgun thing. You had time if you want to have that shotgun set up in your codpiece.
Oh, right.
I'll give you a shotgun if you want to do that.
Okay. Because I was hoping we would get that built, and we talked about it, but then we kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, you
Just
had
hip
time.
thrust.
You had time. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a pelvic
I love
thrust.
it.
That's how you reload too.
Yeah. How you pump it.
You're going to be so sore after this.
Oh, it is definitely a pump shotgun.
Yeah.
oh, yes, a pump shotgun. Delightful.
Hey.
Okay. Sure. It does a D10 damage. 50, 100 is the range. I'm going to say it's not double barreled. It's because you had to engineer it. It's a single barrel.
Wonderful. You want
Now,
to
since you are in a
thrust
moving
first?
platform, there is a -2 to ranged attacks. So take that into account when you make your roll there.
You can do it.
I kind of just hope that you annihilate them with your first pump.
And with ranged weapons, there's no bonus to it, right? Based on stats.
It should
Yeah.
be whatever your attack bonus is for your class.
Attack bonus and maybe agility if you have agility bonus.
If you have an
Yeah.
agility bonus, you get that too.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have either of those, so it's just a straight D20 then.
-2.
-2.
We believe
All
in
right.
you.
I throw my arms up in the air. Well,
You can do
one-
it, Fergie.
Give him the rocking devil horns. Grab the frame with my two smaller hands to try and steady me a little bit, and then give myself one good pelvic, pump, and then squeeze the cheeks to pull the trigger. And it's a straight 10. I don't know.
All
if
right.
that's-
Yeah, they're fairly maneuverable. They have an AC of 13, so the shot just goes wide. But yeah, just right off the bat, you taking the shot like that, the two guys on the bike are, giving you the double finger as they're cruising along. Well,
Go ahead and
that's
drop
what.
the- Oh, good.
Yeah, go ahead. What does Frank want to do?
It would have done so much damage too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, don't
what
forget we've got the increased dice type too.
You need to call that before you roll it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So you miss. The big turret gun has it hits big, but you've only got 10 shells. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
that's
took one out
that's
already.
one down. The car actually does rock just a little bit as you shoot it. Recoil compensators were built in, but that is a mighty shell that goes wide. You know what? Thompson is going to try and do a maneuver here. He's gonna wager 2. He's going to make his own roll 2 harder, but also make the vehicle next to him
Do
2
we
harder.
want Thompson to roll a die size up?
Yeah.
He doesn't need to roll yet. It's at the beginning of
Okay.
the turns that we roll,
Okay.
but he's
Okay.
making it harder for the other people there too. So behind you, they are going to take shots with their rifles. One at each of you. So one at your vehicle and one at the motorcycle. Each of these have +1. So, they hit your vehicle.
Ooh.
Of course they do.
They missed the other one. So your
Go figure.
vehicle gives you no armor because it's opened. Actually, no, there is some armor on it, I think. You guys built some armor on there.
Yeah.
Let me.
We got an AC
The
of
Dragon Burst.
12. but I don't see anything listed in equipment.
It's under notes, armor die D4. So it has a little bit of armor itself. Actually, that's the vehicle. So he's, you know what? They're shooting at your vehicle. They're not shooting at. So this is going to be. They're trying to disable you. So 11 points of damage. Why don't you, Frank, roll the D4 to see how much the armor is absorbing that?
Oh, boy, we're gonna get tanked right out of the gate.
Yeah.
2. All right. That leaves you with 5 hit points. Now, that's the other reason why you can make pit stops is to fix your armor or to do some monkey wrenching. So their muskets shoot out a big old ball of explosives, and it rocks your car a little bit. In the back here, the tank doesn't seem to be getting any leeway, and it just stops, and then it starts folding and shifting, and it turns into a 14-foot mecha robot of some sort.
What?
What? Congratulations, you killed the tank's ability to move, so they just had to turn it into its mecha form.
Wow, that's awesome.
I want to steal that so bad.
I know.
I just stare at it from the passenger seat of the buggy, kind of in awe. And just, mine.
It's like, why couldn't they have hired us? All right, so rolling initiative, Ash, if you want to do this. So it's it's plus what's your buggy got for reflex again?
1.
1.
So it's +1. So, they did really good over here on their end. How did you do?
I got a 10.
You got a 10. You're going last. Okay.
Oh no.
So now everybody has to make their vehicle control check. So go ahead and do it for Jimmy Thompson there. Your DC is going to be different because he tried to maneuver.
Go ahead and use one of our upgrades here.
Upgrade.
So they'll give you a D24.
So what am I rolling?
D24.
Is it -2 because of the maneuver?
Nope. That goes to the DC that you need to hit.
+3 still then, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Dice are unkind to us tonight.
No.
Right.
they're being rude.
So it was a poor gamble, but I tell you what, the guys in the cycle didn't do any better either. So both of you guys now, you're at speed level 3, and you're going to have to roll on the wipeout table. Okay, so speed level 3, you're going to roll a D6. So this is actually not bad. You're not going at very high speeds. So go ahead and roll a D6, Ash. They'll roll a D6.
2.
That was close. Speed is reduced by a D2. So roll a D2.
1.
So speed is reduced by 1. So you're going at 2 now. Each tire has a 50% chance to have a blowout, or a 5% chance. So roll percentile dice 4 times. If you roll a 5 or less, one of your tires, one of those will blow out.
Oh god, what am I rolling?
Percentile dice, 4 of them.
So D100, D20, what?
D100.
D100.
Yeah,
So
4 times.
D100.
I want it dramatic. So.
All right, so
3. So 19, 77, 37,
good.
34.
Yeah, tires are fine. They, however, controls lost for 1 round. The speed is reduced by a D3. And they don't have tires, so that doesn't do anything to them. All right, so their speed drops as well by 1. So you're both going to be going at speed 2 this round. And my rest of my guys over here failed 2. This is not going to be good for some people. Well, actually, one of them is going at a speed of 0 right now, so nothing can possibly happen to them.
Oh, no.
Can I ask how far away from the pit stop is this crazy mecha thing?
It's just past the start line. Like
Yeah.
it hasn't gone far at all.
I'm
80
just
feet
saying,
or more.
hypothetically, if somebody was a dirt bag and they were in the pit crew area and they had a weapon with a range of 70, 140, 210, would this thing potentially be in range?
Yep.
Okay.
And you guys will get to do that on your turn here. All right. So the beast fumble table is a little different.
I love that.
Oh, wow. All right. So the beast, I'm not used to doing this. Okay. Well, the beast turns around and starts going the opposite direction.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Okay. These guys lose control, but they still cruise forward. All right. And the mecha jump jets come on, and it moves there. I think that might still be in your range, though. Each of these are, well, maybe not. They're 80 feet squares. Let's say that you're at the very edge of the pit stop. So 160 would be able to get it if you have range on it. Now it's your guys' turn. Jeremy, did you want to do something?
I do. So last session, you had me roll for how well I knew that vehicle, and I rolled 20 plus, and you said I'd actually studied that specific model.
Yeah. So this isn't the tank that you screwed with. Like you absolutely know that thing could not change. This is not the same tank.
Okay.
Well,
So my previous study doesn't really do me that much good then, unfortunately.
Well, maybe. I mean, it appeared to be the same. Like you didn't really notice anything when it came up to the start line, but you also didn't do like a really in-depth look. So I'm going to say that you still have something of a bonus depending on what you want to do.
What I want to do is like look for a weak spot to shoot at. Like I saw it just do like a jet jump sort of thing. I'm assuming that's probably where I should focus on.
You want to focus for a weak spot.
Yeah.
Okay, I tell you what, you can have plus 1D to the attack roll. You got an idea where the joints are going to be the weakest in this thing because of how the tank outlay is or how it's how it's designed.
Are you guys okay if I get a freebie that gets me up to a D24? Maybe use another one and do a D30.
I love it.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep. And what are you using as a weapon?
I have a high power pistol that's got 70, 140, 210.
Okay.
So roll. So it's a slash roll D30. Sorry, I don't do custom rolls in this very often.
And a -2 for the range because you're just outside your medium range.
Okay, that puts me at a wash then.
Just roll 1d30 then.
1d30. Could be good. It could be good.
That hits. That definitely hits. Go ahead and do some damage.
All right, so that thing does just 1d10 damage. But hey, it's d10 to hopefully an important area.
And you know what? Since you had information, I'm going to say that it's actually a place that isn't armored. So I'm not going to roll the armor. So yeah, you do a little bit of damage to it. I mean,
I would roll a 1.
Yeah,
of course I would roll a 1.
But yeah, you see a little smoke coming out. I mean, you might have hit a fuel line or a coolant line or something.
Okay,
do a little something to it. What do the rest of you guys want to do? Either in the buggy or in the stands.
We would have moved forward as well.
Actually, you guys are in the lead now. So what do you want him to do? Do you want him to increase the lead, or do you want to kind of stay with the pack?
I would call increase the lead.
If we're gonna
wait,
forward,
do you guys really want to put the laser things behind you guys?
That's what I'm concerned with
Okay.
too. Unless we can take another shot at it on our way up there and then decide.
like get Fergie up close. Can he's get like right up next to them so Fergie can just kind of.
Mm-hmm. Well, they can't accelerate. So you're at you don't have to increase your speed, so that you'll actually move into the same pack, the same speed reference as them. Anyway, if you don't want him to do anything, it just will. So you're going to pull a slide. You can pull forward further if you want and increase your
Nah.
speed.
Nah.
Nope.
I think, yeah, the idea of
Are you
just moving-
sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Sorry, Bert. Yeah.
All right, so you're side by side again. They
Yep.
seem to be wrestling for control of the bike, not doing great, but they are still in the race. What do you want to do?
I'd like to roll another shot again. You want to go first,
for it.
Eddie?
Sure, I'll look over at our driver and just say, "Get me close for another pump at them."
Is it possible to have him bump into their bike?
Yes, you can collide. Your car has a base damage, it does, but then there's a collision table depending on how. But the thing is, you do damage to both sides.
Yeah, we're too
You
our
big to
car's
do
not
that.
sturdy.
Yeah.
But
We're
after
not
we
sturdy
pit
enough.
stop, if we need to, that's an idea. Keep that on the table.
Yeah, I
So
just
the
wanted
first
to get
pump-
a little bit closer.
Yeah,
You two
the first
should
pump
upgrade your
didn't work,
die.
but maybe we can
Yeah.
get lucky and Fergie is a 2-pump chump.
There it is.
That's it. That's it. So
Nice.
Dan and Eddie, I'm flagging you each for an upgrade.
All right.
So you'll roll a D24.
Do this.
Fantastic. All right, the hips sway, the cheeks clench.
Please tell me these hips don't lie.
I don't have that goddamn song stuck in my head.
Oh,
The dice hate us.
Oh, jeez,
oh wow. So you both miss.
I haven't rolled mine yet.
Oh, okay. Who's rolling car? Is that Eddie?
That was the previous roll.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Eddie, what did you just roll? You just rolled the D24, Eddie, right?
yeah. I just
Yeah, okay.
I was
Yeah,
just
he's rolling from the
for
car.
shooting my shotgun.
The car is the only token that we can select on there right now.
That's
And
true.
It's named. It might help if it's not named car like all the other cars.
So yeah, Dan still needs to attack with the turret. There you go.
Ooh, there we go.
There we go.
Roll to 20.
Oh,
That
yes.
hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Roll me some damage.
It's 28 damage.
All right. So
Good
it's got a
God.
little bit of armor. It'll
I
take
almost
5
did.
off.
Almost did max damage.
Yeah.
That's really
so-
good. So basically, like maybe the hip thrusting shotgun blast might have distracted them enough to just get hit square in the side.
That does a lot of damage to it, but it still has 5 hit points left. So it's still in the
Oh,
race.
wow.
Oh God.
If only I'd have hit him. But I'm all pomp and noise and distraction.
You're
I'm
just
a show. I'm a showman. I'm not really
I mean,
Okay.
can you do a second shot with your second set of arms? Or no, your second set of arms are like holding you up.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So Ashley, do you want to do anything? They're rounding the corner right around where you are in the crowd.
Yes.
Yeah, can I attempt a shot on them?
Yeah, you want to throw a grenade?
Not at them because it's close to our vehicle as well.
Okay. So
I
you
want
wanted
to
to
use
shoot-
the pistol that Chuck gave me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to say that's probably 100 feet for range.
Yeah, it's got 70, 140, 210.
Okay, so you're in your middle.
Is that a -2?
-1.
-1.
Okay. Do I just click the button because Chuck gave me the pistol high power?
Yep.
And then just subtract 1.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
I did more damage.
all right, so it does get its
no.
armor this time. Let's see. So let's roll 1d5. Yeah, its armor absorbs it all. That's close.
unkind.
That's close. That would have been enough.
Bummer.
Okay. Anyone else want to do something? Jeremy, it's probably out of your range at this point.
Yeah.
Well, at least they are. I mean, you still have the turtle's actually closer to you now, as it's going the wrong direction.
Okay. You know what? Actually, I don't think I would shoot at the turtle, but maybe at one of the guys, like they had like some rifle that shot like a crazy explosive ball or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe at one of them. Like if the turtle wants to go the wrong way, awesome.
You want to shoot at one of the
Let
people?
It.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah, it's got a little bit of higher armor because of it's in a gondola. But yeah,
Okay.
go ahead, take a shot.
I'll give it a try. You never know. Can happen. Or not.
Okay. The other thing you notice after this mecha transformed and you took that shot at it, you got a better look at its the back area now. That body of that alien gray that you murdered in his own feces is strapped to the leg.
Just like moral support. Like
He's
All
still
right.
racing, I guess.
Yeah. So next round, go ahead and roll initiative for your side.
Who wants to roll this time?
Why don't you go ahead and do it this time, Daniel?
Oh no.
Got
Why
it,
would you do
man.
this to
You
me?
got it.
You got it.
You're the dude who nearly one-shot the hover bike.
Almost,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah. And who's the dude who critted feeding the crowd, making them happy? Dan, tonight you're the
God.
all-star.
Really, I
19
have
on
stolen
initiative,
everyone's
so bad.
luck.
thank you. Thank you.
All right. So what did you get for initiative?
A 19.
19. You guys are first initiative, but now we have to make the vehicle control checks. Now, let's see if anything is impairing you. You're right next to him again, so DC's going to be 7. Let's go ahead and make the roll, and then I'll figure out if you make it here. I'm going to set the DC. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do everything this round for your crew?
Oh,
You seem to roll well.
nope. Not this time.
All right, you're not going to make the check. You're only going a speed of 2 since you didn't increase those. So roll a D4.
3. Oh, no.
3 is a little bit worse. It's a skid. You lose control for a round. Speed is reduced by D3. Roll a D3. You're at a complete stop. And then roll 4 D100s and just don't get a 5 or less. You're good. No tire burnouts, but you're sitting. You can't move forward, and you lose control for the round. All right.
All my good luck was spent.
Yeah. All right. So you do have initiative, though. So what do you guys want to do?
Give him
Your
the
car
bump while we're still
spun.
next to him.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. Did it spin enough that Eddie is not now facing? Eddie, give me a luck roll.
Ooh. Oh, that's well below my luck.
Okay. You're still facing your enemy then.
Do we
give it
hit
another-
them?
Drop your load in his face, Fergie. You can do it.
Yeah,
No.
next load coming up.
Oh,
So I will once again kind of stand there triumphantly. This time, one set of arms is holding on to the frame, and my other set of arms is proudly gripping my hips. I'm confident that on this third time's the charm, I'm going to get him with this one.
Oh, the performance anxiety.
Mhm.
I should have taken a little blue bolt before this started. 13.
Okay. Well, its armor class is 13, so you hit it. Do me some damage.
Come on. This is your chance.
Oh, there we
70.
go.
Oh, just enough. Okay,
Nice.
so hit
Yes.
points reduced to 0. It now needs to make. All right, so give me a second.
I'm so excited that
All right.
I'm still just pumping my hips, even though I'm not reloading or anything. But
He makes his control roll. And let's see, he's going to start. Okay, but the thing is non-functional now. He does maintain control of it, so it's not like a spectacular explosion or anything. So they're going to be also at 0 speed. Actually, his drops, so he will still cruise forward 1 because he wasn't at speed 0. Your speed 0.
Mhm.
So it's there. Well, on your side, does anyone else want to do anything further? Let me move him back.
Dan,
To finish your
maybe?
round.
What's that?
You want to take a shot at the mech behind us?
Think it's worth it?
I mean, it can't hurt anything.
Yep, 160 for range.
I mean, we're within it, so
Yep.
our range is 160. So -1, or is that -2 because we're right at it?
-1.
Okay.
You're not exactly 160, so. Yeah, goes wide. All right, so on their turn, they continue forward as their speed. They are now at speed of 0. Their car is inoperable. I'm going to have them make a luck roll to see if their laser is still useful, though. It is.
Oh.
So
Heck,
they're
did
going to
you do
shoot
anything?
you.
I'm
You
in
didn't
the
get to.
pit
So yeah,
stop,
go ahead.
Well, I'm in the pit
Ash,
stop.
you can do something.
Didn't I already shot, right? Or was that a different round?
Different round. If you want to shoot again, you can. It
Okay.
might make a lot of difference.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot.
-1 for range. Go ahead and shoot. Nope.
Bummer.
The
Oh, that
dice
would have
are
been some nice
unkind tonight.
damage, though.
Yeah, the dice do not like us.
Well, it likes you well enough. The bright laser
Mutual.
beam bursts out of the back of this thing. It hits the one of these trees by trackside. It bursts into flame, but it completely misses you. Now they're stalled out and can't get it restarted. You're stalled out, but your car is still operational. The big mecha here is going to unload its cannon at the retreating beast thing. Misses. And the beasts are going to see if they can get control of their animal. They don't. So it continues to go in the wrong direction. Now, I rolled an extra D20 because now the fans in the top seats here are going to show their love by showering the track with high explosive grenades. Unfortunately, that's going to be everyone except for the turtle gang. So here's the one on you. It's just going to be a volley of grenades. It's going to miss. Did that miss? It missed. Okay. This is the one on the bike. Oh,
Suck it, bike.
grenades incoming. Nice. And the tank. Oh,
Dropping loads.
Yeah. All right. So several grenades, putting it back. All right. All right. Several grenades land right or lobbed over and they land right in the cockpit of the now no longer hovering bike. Body parts are just everywhere. It's a mess. The whole thing is just a flaming pile of wreckage with just parts showering out of the sky. There's a big hurrah from the crowd. Over here.
Time to get this bucket of bolts moving again.
They take some damage. Grenades land all around them, but it doesn't seem to be doing them too much. And that was the fans. All right. So top of the next round, let's have initiative. Eddie's stepped away. Juck, why don't you roll this round for your stuff?
Sure. That's a D20 plus 1 for our vehicle.
Bad.
Ugh.
Oh, no, never mind. That was them.
3.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay, vehicle control rolls don't need to be rolled at this point because you're at speed of 0. Well, they do technically. Go ahead and roll for Jimmy Thompson.
Sure. What is that?
You just need a 5.
D20 plus 3.
Mm-hmm. D20 plus 3.
Oh, dirty
Oh,
20.
wow.
There you go.
Yeah, no problem. Complete control. So you can set the speed since you're at the front of the pack.
Let's ramp it up and
I
get
was going
away.
to say, yeah, balls to the wall on this one.
But you did not win initiative, however.
Okay.
Damn.
The turtle did.
Well, they can just keep up.
Oh,
whatever
they
do.
got control again.
Oh, no.
So here we go. They're going to recklessly increase the speed. That's going to hurt them for next round. Now you guys can go. This is no longer an issue. There is nothing living or moving there.
Is there a guy on that turtle? Like, there's what, 3 of them on the turtle?
There's 3 of them on the turtle.
Is like, I know some people are shooting. Does it look like maybe there's one who's more focused on guiding the turtle?
Yes, absolutely.
Could I maybe shoot that one?
You can maybe put a bullet through his head.
I'm a good person.
You are a good person.
I'm gonna give it a go. I can do this. I can do
Hopefully,
this.
you're also a good shot.
Oh,
Oh.
God
you are not a good
bless it,
shot,
man.
however.
I just can't break 10.
All right.
That's
What are
rough.
your orders to Jimmy?
Well,
Balls to the wall,
while
just
we're
gun it.
stopped, do we want to take a pot shot at the mech first?
I
do
know.
that.
My orders to Jimmy would be just go fast.
Okay.
Go fast. All right.
Not
so-
recklessly
Yeah,
fast.
we can
but-
we can always take a shot at them when we come up behind them if we can get around the lab.
Well, so he will take it to cruising speed 3. So it's not too many negative modifiers. And now these guys, they're going to shoot at the turtle. That'll hit.
Nice.
That big turret gun goes off. Heavy cannon, where are you? Oh!
Oh
no.
no.
Oh no. If that hit us, we'd be screwed.
And the turtle beast has no head anymore.
You know, if nobody was
No.
looking directly, Chauncey's just gonna take credit for that.
Oh,
It can
yeah.
actually take that much damage, but barely. But it does have some armor. Not
Oh,
anymore. So 1 point less. So 26.
Is it shell?
Okay, they're down to
break?
13.
Ooh.
Yeah, they took a tank
God.
round point blank, and it's still. I mean, it looks rough. The shell is broken. There's blood oozing everywhere, but it's still going.
That's great.
And they will continue with their slow speed forward. And these
So-
guys.
New
Yeah, go ahead.
strategy. Let's just never be close to them ever again.
I think that's a good idea.
Forwards or backwards.
Actually, you're actually across from the tank. Did you want to take a shot at them?
Yeah, but I want to lob a grenade.
That's probably a better idea. Yeah.
Sticky grenade.
I mean, it is
Yeah.
a walking tank, so
Yeah.
there's no fleshy bits exposed anywhere.
Yeah, I want to use my slingshot to shoot the sticky grenade.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So I'm going to say that it's nothing for range, no modifiers for range. You can definitely go ahead and
Go
do
ahead and
that. So it's
plug
going to be
that
a
on
missile attack.
Do you want to let her up a dice type?
Yes, we got 2 left. Why don't you go ahead and burn both of those and roll a d30?
Oh God. Okay.
D30 plus whatever your dex is. You got this. We believe in you. We can't
Got
get bad
this.
dice luck all night. Gotta
No,
get
you
something
said
good.
that.
I wish I hadn't said
Where
that.
is my dex? That's my agility, right? No.
Yeah, agility, yeah.
Remember, you had a pretty good agility.
26.
Ooh, well, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
I have no idea what a grenade is.
2d10 in this case.
Okay, cool. Oh, 3.
Yeah, their armor takes it up.
Oh no.
Good hit. It sticks and it goes off. It just does look it seems to he got hit on a big piece of armor plate and just doesn't do anything.
Missed
To
the hose I was shooting for.
it does.
Could we
It
at least
does.
ask that maybe that alien who is strapped to its leg?
Oh,
got
sure.
splattered?
Sure.
Just
Like it
splattered.
hits him right on the forehead and he goes up.
It sticks right to Tony's forehead, right, and just he
Oh.
just blows his little alien gray body right off the leg of the tank. There we
It's
go.
Beautiful.
All right, so
We've
new
dealt a
round.
moral blow.
New round. Go ahead and let's have Jeremy. Why don't you do the rolls for your team this time? So go
Okay.
ahead and roll me initiative.
Is it D20 plus 3?
Plus
It
1.
is +1 for the initiative.
Okay. Man, 20's not
Dirty
bad.
20 is good.
30, 20.
319, so 20. So you're good first on the initiative, but now you need to make your vehicle control check. So it's a D20 plus 3. Your DC, you're going speed 3. So you're 5.
8. I understand, right?
You need a 12.
So it's
Wow.
still
Oh,
plus
wow.
3, though?
It is plus 3.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, no problem. You maintain
Yeah.
control. And you are first in initiative. So you go ahead.
I mean, so I think Chauncey's still going to be shooting at the driver. Actually, no, I think Chauncey will be a dick and shoot at the wounded turtle.
Right?
All right, you got the range. Go for it.
Dude, I'm a good person.
13. Armor class
shell.
on the turtle is 10, so you hit 9 points of damage. Armor takes care of 6, so 3 points get through. It's down to 10 hit points.
Did it break its shell earlier though when it rolled a 1, or is it not?
Well,
like that for
it's
him?
got it actually has armor as well. So
Oh,
that's-
okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Hey, I'll take what I can get.
Mhm.
I'm just excited.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Its armor is actually the kind that doesn't deplete. It's a
Okay.
1d6 bracket. So even if I roll a 1, it stays. It never,
Okay, I gotcha.
Okay, so yeah, you did some damage to it. And that was that. Okay, so anybody else want to do anything? I mean, the tank is still there. Ash, if you want to throw another grenade at it, you can.
Go for it.
If
Why
I
not?
can, yeah.
Yeah.
So I did. Oh, it's not going to be the same roll though. Should I just do my slingshot roll?
Yeah, why not?
12 actually hits it.
Nice.
Yeah. But it has a lot of armor, though. Armor
Should I
sucks it up again.
Should I do the 2d10s though for damage instead of
Oh, it
the
didn't.
slingshot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. Yeah. Definitely. Let's not
You
do
might
that.
get lucky.
measly.
We could break. Oh,
17.
yes.
There we go.
There we
So
go.
11 points of damage.
Very cool.
Knocks it down
Yes.
to 31. You're starting to pound at the machine here. These guys are out. They are going to increase their speed, try and catch up. These guys lumber forward again.
She's like some sort of little bear thing living on the moon, attacking the bad guys from the tree.
The fans now throw out a
we
bunch
have-
of grenades that explode all around the turtle, but don't hit it.
Dang. I don't think our car's moved forward yet either, for what it's
Yeah.
worth.
So, Eddie, make me a luck check.
Yeah, right away.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That's terrible.
That's not where we want the net 20. Why do our net 20s keep coming on luck checks?
Luck
Oh,
checks.
man.
Right. And actually, I'll have Ashley roll one too. She might see this.
Okay.
Is that over your luck?
Yeah.
All right. Good enough. Okay. Well, next round, we're rounding the corner here. You guys got a good speed going on.
Oh, that's what, I don't think
Good.
our vehicle moved yet.
It
for
did.
that
It
last
moved
turn.
early, didn't it?
No, he's right. He didn't
Okay.
move this round. So 1, 2, 3. Speed 3. Actually, do you want him to keep the speed, or do you want him to increase speed?
Can he safely increase speed, or
It's going to be a penalty.
I'm
Let's-
good with keeping it as is.
let's
Then.
stay where we're at.
Yeah.
We're moving faster than anyone else is.
Not with these turns coming up.
Yeah. These turns are also giving negatives to the control modifier. They're tight turns. Okay.
Would there be enough benefit to slow down one as we go through turns?
You can.
Maybe once we get closer to these little S turns, we'll
Yeah,
slow down
when we
a bit.
get to the hairpins,
Sure.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, to speed 3, you're actually safe. But if you drop down to speed 2, you get a +2 modifier.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, when we get to them S turns, yeah. We'll
Okay.
drop down to speed 2.
Which will be this round coming up. So, Eddie, why don't you roll for your team? Go ahead and do initiative first. It's the +3 roll.
Well,
12's not bad.
Well, you guys will be going first. Now do the control check. This is
D23.
yeah,
20 plus 3.
D20 +3.
15.
Yeah, you needed a 12. You're good. Still in control.
Nice.
You guys go first. What do you want to do? What do you want to tell him to do as well? You want him to slow down?
Yeah, speed 2.
Speed 2. Okay.
Do we want to be
Anything
speed
else?
2 at this turn or at the next
Yeah,
turn?
I would say let's wait until we get around this turn first, and then we'll
'Cause
slow down to
I don't
speed
want to
two.
stop in front of the stands.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good point, too. Yeah. All right, speed 3.
All right.
And just in case we're close to the stands, I'll go ahead and pop Holy Sanctuary again real quick here.
Oh, yeah, because you are close enough to the stands.
Maybe I can dissuade them from throwing at us.
Well, you are the only. Well, no, you're not the only target. They will focus their rain of grenades.
Yes.
There we
Poor
go.
turtles.
They're horrible throwers. They're probably like really drunk at this point.
I respect it.
Yeah,
All right.
can't argue that.
All right, so these guys are going to continue there. These guys are going to go here. All righty. So that's pretty much it. So we're out of having interesting initiative for just now. So go ahead and roll. Daniel, go ahead and roll initiative.
It's not bad.
Not bad. Okay. Yeah. Ash?
Did I do something with that first, that last turn?
Oh,
or no?
you know what? Yeah, you have a target you can throw a grenade at or shoot the turtle guys.
I want to prep for my next turn. I want to throw the remains of my fire extinguisher and whatever pressure's left in there in the road, waiting for the mech to come up to it. Because then that next round, I want to shoot the fire extinguisher and try to make that explode.
All right. So you want to basically toss the fire extinguisher out to the south, waiting for the
Yes.
mech to come around. And okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice. I'll give you some nice explosive damage for that.
Okay, cool.
All right. Okay, so now vehicle control check.
Not quite enough.
What did you get?
10.
10.
A 10. Yeah, not quite enough at the speed. Well, yeah, you didn't reduce your speed this round.
Not yet.
Yeah, so okay. You're at a 3, so roll a d6.
1.
That's good. That was close. Roll a d2. Your speed is reduced by this much. By 2. So you're going at speed 1.
We were going to slow down anyways.
Yeah. And then roll 3 d100. There are 3 possibilities that 3 out of your 4 tires blow. Nada? Oh, no. One of your tires blew.
Ooh.
All right. Now that doesn't mean that you have to stop. Your car can definitely keep going on the 3 wheels, but it does make everything harder now.
Crap.
All right.
I would do that to us.
And then
You make enough
speed
rolls,
2.
it's bound to happen.
Okay. And this is where you want him to slow down further, or do you want to keep
Right.
him at a 2? A 2 gives you a +2 at this point.
Yeah, if we can keep them at 2, that'd probably be all right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because they're starting to catch on us a little bit here.
All right. So the tank behind you seems to have a little problem. Ash, it is it's on the next round, it's going to pass over that fire extinguisher.
Okay.
All right, so you get ready for that. Beasts come over here, and now the fans are going to throw at the only target they have.
Get
A
to it,
tank.
fans.
Oh, these fans suck. NASCAR fans are horrible shots.
Maybe it's just the D20 that's drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Could be.
Could
Could be. All right. So next round of initiative. Let's go back to Ash. Why don't you roll initiative for your side?
Oh, cool.
Not bad.
15. So
That-
you
that-
guys will
that
go
was them.
first. Okay, go ahead and make your vehicle control checks. 20. You guys need you got 1 blown tire. Blown tire. 2, 5, 6, 7. You just need a 7. You can
Oh, was
do
I
it.
rolling or was somebody else?
You were.
You're wrong.
You are.
Oh,
D20
'cause-
plus 3.
So is that what that 17 was?
No, that was for the first one because someone else rolled at the same time as me. but it might have been Bert. 15.
Oh, yeah, no problem. You guys continue. You guys go first as well. So it'll continue on at speed 2 around this hairpin turn. And Ash, why don't you go ahead and make me a missile attack roll? See if you can hit that fire extinguisher.
Can I shoot it with my pistol?
Yep.
You can do it.
Our
5.
attack rolls are like 5s and 6s.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you miss as it goes over. But I tell you what, I'm going to make him do a luck check.
Maybe they'll just step on it on their own.
Yeah, he steps on it on his own.
Wonderful.
All right. 1 point of damage. Its armor will suck that up. So yeah, he steps on it and there's a poosh as that fire extinguisher just throws foam all over the place for what it has left.
Does he slip though?
And these guys go over here. He does not slip.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And here.
It's good thinking.
Okay.
It
When he
was.
goes speed 3, he just.
Yep. All right. So Chuck, let's go back to you. Why don't you do the rolls for your side, initiative,
Yeah.
and then a vehicle control roll.
10 on initiative.
Okay. Somebody else will go first this time.
Okay.
She'll go second and go ahead and do your VCR rolls.
Only a 6.
Okay, not good, but you're going slow. So why don't you roll me a D4?
3.
3. Okay. Minor skid. You lose control for a round. Speed is reduced by a D3. Roll a D3 for me. And then roll 4 D100s.
I got a 3 on that
So you're
D3.
standing 0. Yeah, you're 0 to speed and then 4 D100s. Or 3, actually, I should say.
Oh,
So you're fine.
Okay.
So you still have one blown. Your car drifts because you're uncontrolled, but it still goes in the direction you were heading. And your speed is 0. So you're dead in the water, but your car is still functional.
okay.
All right. All right. So you don't go first. They go first. He's going to take a shot with this cannon across the track.
No.
That could be the end.
Oh, that's going to hit.
I think we all die.
+2 to hit. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't do that. Yeah, sorry. Their weapon was harmed in their wipeout result earlier.
Oh, good. Don't
So
apologize to
instead,
us.
they're just going to shoot you with regular guns.
Apologize to them.
I'll re-roll the d20 since it's a different. It still hits.
That's still
Okay.
gonna hit.
I'll take regular guns versus a cannon.
Yeah. 3 points of damage. Go ahead and roll your armor.
A
Armor's a
D4.
D4.
Mm-hmm.
We shall go
So
on.
2 points of damage.
We're still going. Just
You
barely.
are. All right.
We're now at 3 of 10 HP.
Yep. It's your go. You have 3 tires. You're sitting in the middle of the track. What do you want Jimmy Thompson to do?
Well, first I'm gonna shoot back.
Well, Jimmy
You're going to
Thompson.
shoot back.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
we're
wait, I'm
dead
sorry.
in the water,
Wait.
right?
You're dead in the water, but you can start up and go.
I'm
Yeah,
nailing.
start
I'm
with the-
annihilating.
You nailed him. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Nice.
2
Ooh,
points.
29
Oh
damage.
man. So 29 points of damage. So they have 20 hit points left.
Oh man, they got a lot of health.
They had a lot of hit points, but yeah, yeah. You're definitely whittling them down. So what order you're giving to him?
Go. Like,
Out of here.
yeah.
Right.
Speed
How
2 if
much?
we can get it.
Speed 2? You can do
Yeah.
speed 2.
Yeah, let's do speed 2.
All right, fans.
Come on, finish them off. Come on, fans.
Well, there's a whole lot of fans,
Fans
by
suck.
us now.
Damn.
Fans suck. Yeah, they would. Actually, no, your spell would be over by this point.
Yep.
They
Don't
missed
finish
two.
us off. Finish
You're
them off.
fine.
Okay.
All right, new initiative round. Eddie.
All right.
Big success, Eddie. Big success.
+1 on initiative, right?
Yep. Oh, I don't think that's the big success we needed.
All right, looks like you'll go second. Turtle goes first, and then
Oh,
no, Turtle goes Turtle goes last. Tank goes first.
oh
Okay.
shit. Well, never mind that.
Go ahead and make your vehicle control roll. You just need an 8. No, wait, blowing tire. Sorry, 9.
You got a dirty 20, so.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh.
This is not uh-oh for you. It's uh-oh for them. Okay, both of them get the same result. It would be 3. Okay, Turtle is at a dead stop. They reduce 2, so they come around 1. 80, 160. You're out of range. Go ahead. What do you guys want to do?
They're not out of range for me, though.
Not out of range for you.
Take a shot, Dan.
Do we have one more dice boost left?
We're
Or
all out.
all out? All right.
You can do it. We believe in you. Get him, Dan. Get him.
Ah.
Oh, dice are bad for you guys today.
Yeah, the
How many
dice have been
rounds
so.
or shells do we got left on that cannon?
5.
Okay.
I mean, we're doing all right still.
All right, now the fans. You're the only target. Well, no, they can
We haven't
actually
had
reach.
a chance to move yet, I don't think so.
Yeah. Need 20. Need 20. This one's on you. Missed all around. Speed 2 will get you there.
Can I throw a grenade at the turtle?
Yes. Yes, you can. With your slingshot, anyway.
Yep.
Ooh.
Nice. And then I got to do my 2d10 for damage. So 11 damage.
So 8 points of damage. Gives them. They're down to 12 hit points.
All right.
Oop.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
You actually have to finish the race to win.
Yeah. Actually, I did the wrong one. That destroys the turtle. Yeah. So, like, what does it look like? You just killed this turtle. It's like it's a wonder shot. What does that look like?
Yeah. So you guys just see teeth, just kind of like with one leg, like think Captain Morgan stance, like leaning over, and she's got her slingshot and she shoots the grenade and it hits the turtle in the eye. And like it's just its whole head just is gone.
Oh, nice. Like
So
goes right in the tear duct.
It slumps
Yeah.
to the ground with its voided neck area. The blood just starts to pool out. And of course, the rules of the race are the vehicle has to be able to cross the finish line on its own power. So, yeah, these guys are done.
We're eating
Mhm.
turtle soup tonight.
Yep. All right. Initiative roll.
Who hasn't done
Let's
recently?
have Ash. Why don't you do it this time? 20. It's just you and the tank. It's all that's left. Apologize that this takes so long. When I run this at cons, we've got like the little Matchbox cars and the racetrack.
Mhm.
It goes a lot faster when I can use tokens and stuff on the ground. This makes it a little
Yeah.
harder.
Oh, this is good. It's-
16.
this
You
is
guys
good.
go. You guys
It's a
go
good pace
first.
to introduce us to the mechanics too. So
Do
Yeah.
we want to try and take another pot shot at him before we run off here?
Well, make your VCR check first because you got to make sure that you
Yep,
can
yep.
keep under
Bang.
control. Oh,
Ooh.
they didn't make it.
Maybe my fire extinguisher did help.
You guys just need a 9 still.
I
we
got
got
a
a 14.
14.
Oh, you're good. 3. Okay. Okay, so there's that. So you guys go first. What do you want to do?
Taking that shot.
Go for it.
Get him.
Hits
Hey.
21 points of damage.
Let's see if this could be enough.
It is.
not gonna be
Yeah, no, that's actually enough.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
They took damage from the skid from the wipeout. So
Nice.
yeah.
what does that look like? So like they're one of the
Oh.
legs of the mech, like they do like a little skip hop as they lose their balance for just a bit, and you see some of the joints just kind of crack a little, and then
I'd like to imagine that we like hit like their ammo, canister or something like that.
yeah.
Secondary
Just
explosion.
So chain explosion on all those tank gun ammo that it couldn't shoot. You hit it, and it all goes up. What's left. And since you guys still have a running engine and 3 tires, you finished the race.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
There we go.
Just goes to prove that
Okay.
the best defense is a good offense.
Bert had me scared for a while when he was like, yeah, and it just turns into a mech.
Yeah, no
I'm
kidding.
just like, oh no.
Oh, delightful.
Okay.
Fun
So
little
you won the
adventure.
race, but sadly, the Turtle Crew got the fan favorite vote.
Oh.
Oh, lame.
All right.
Even
so
though I
Eddie,
gave out
since
all
you were
that
the one that
food-
set up all the people that showed up for this race, let's see. So that was a 560. Okay, so 1,050.
I
I'd
gave
like
out
to
so much
imagine
free
for the
food and they
rest of
still
the
didn't
race,
like
it was
us.
just pelvic thrusting at the front of the our little buggy the whole way to the finish line.
We should have killed the Turtle Crew, so there's nobody to like left except for us.
All right. So the take at the gate after the gate fees are taken is 2,100 GPs. Out of that, you get 60%.
Wow, wow, wow.
Nice.
Nice.
So 1,260.
1,260. Yeah. That's a pretty good haul.
Ooh.
Eddie, your your character's going around and doing the advertisement almost doubled the gate. So yeah, there we go. So flat broke at the flats. You guys are going to end up being flush with cash. The
250,
vehicle isn't completely destroyed, so it will race again another day, possibly with or without you. But you guys have a stake now. You got a fair amount of gold.
Mm.
You decide what you want to do with your little band, and we can discuss if we're going to go forward with our game in next episodes or not, which we can talk about afterwards. But let's wrap it up here, guys. Eddie, you got anything you want to plug?
Just what everybody else is doing. I'm part of the Defenders, so obviously we've got our usual schedule of things, which Chuck can elaborate on. But other than that, please come out and see any of these fantastic, wonderful, lovable people and their crazy hijinks everywhere that they do their thing.
Nice. Jeremy.
Man, yeah, I will ditto that. And then if you happen to like comic nonsense, PLEWD, the Pludcast on Anchor and the YouTubes, why not?
Nice. Daniel.
Check out our Discord and some other things like that. Come chat with us and see what everybody else is doing too. A lot of our content gets linked in there too. So us and our friends are always doing something.
Cool. Ash.
My thing is the Delta Green game on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/the Lollygaggers, Fridays at 6 p.m. my time, which I think is like 8 p.m. Central. And then they're doing something with Chuck on Monday, but I'm not sure if it's Alien.
This is Things from the Flood over on Free League Publishing.
Cool.
So Chuck, what is this you're doing Monday on Free League Publishing?
Yeah, Jeff from the Lollygaggers is running Bert and Jeremy and Dan and myself and Joe and Melissa. Things from the Flood. Yeah.
What else do you do, Chuck?
It's an Alien this Monday.
Is it Alien? I always get it wrong.
We just did Flood.
Okay, so no, I'm sorry. It is Alien this Monday on the Lollygaggers. So it's going to be myself, and it's going to be Jeremy, and it's going to be Melissa, and it's going to be the rest of the Grim and Perilous crew, along with Matt from Free League Publishing. Alien. But anyway, myself, Defenders of Cobalt, twitch.tv/Defenders of Cobalt, or you can find me on Twitter @Cobalt Defenders. We play games and stuff on Twitch. Yeah, so what do we got? Tomorrow, Sunday night, we're going to be doing some Salt Marsh at 9 p.m. Central. Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central, we're going to be doing our little Icewind Dale mini campaign using Weird Frontiers. I wish Bert had a hefty hand in making that fantastic. And then this coming Friday, we're going to be doing a basic fantasy role-playing game ran by Joe. And yeah, next Saturday, you can find us 1 p.m. Central over on Free League Publishing.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm Bert, BizLab on the inner tubes. I run the channel twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder. We stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays an AD&D first edition game, a BX Dungeons and Dragons game. And Sundays, it's fun day. We've got a Shadowrun game going on, and then alternating with just whatever I feel like running. I got a podcast at Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com, where there's 11 years worth of role-playing goodness there. And if folks feel like subscribing to my stream, people that subscribe this month, this adventure that I ran through is going to be in my newsletter that will go out to all subscribers this month. It's if you've caught the first episode of this episode, it's a balance between lots of role-playing goodness and then tactical combat, which Umerica does both pretty well. So guys, thank you very much for playing. Thank you very much for watching.
The panic.
No, keep waving.